Hi guys, what's up? This is me, Landon, and today I'm going to bring you guys a deck profile of the deck that I won a League Cup with over this past weekend, and that deck is Golisopod Garbodor. It's a really good deck right now. It's really solid, and I'm liking it right now. So I wanted to show you guys a deck profile. Sorry we haven't been able to upload for a month or so. It's just school stuff. Okay. So, basically, if you don't know what Golisopod does, Golisopod, it has a 1 energy attack first impression. It does 30, and then it does 90 more if it became your active, so you're playing like 4 float stone. And it takes 1 energy, so it's really good. But then you're also going to pair it with Garbodor and this Garbodor. This Garbodor is really nice because it can shut off your opponent's ability, and this Garbodor is really good late game. So that's pretty much how the deck works. It's really solid. So you're going to play 4 Wimpod. Just sorry for the glare. You play 4 Wimpod, just so you can evolve into your Golisopod. It has I would play this one over the other one because this one can use Wimp out. It gets a free retreat on your first turn. So if you start Wimpod, you can just retreat it into like a free retreater or something with a float stone that's not your Wimpod. And then I play 3 Golisopod. As I said, it's a really good attacker. First impression can do 120 for 1 energy, and we're playing a bunch of switching cards. But then other attacks aren't that bad. If you have a grass energy and you don't have a like a DC, and you can't switch your active, you can attach a DCE. You can either use Armor Press, which does 100, really good against stuff like Greninja, or you can just use Crossing Cut GX, with which a Choice Band can knock out a basic GX, anything with 180 HP. It's basically the main attacker in your deck. You're not really going to be attacking with the other Garb. And grass typing is really good right now. Well, it's alright right now. It against like fire decks, it's kind of bad, but it's pretty good right now. So you have the 4-3 here. I'll just leave it out. Sorry. This is the first time that I've ever done one of these, so bear with me here. So then you're playing 4 Trubbish. You're playing 4 Trubbish because you're playing 4 Garbodor. I would definitely play this one. I think this is the only one in the format actually right now. But this Acid Spray can be used because you play Rainbow Energy. But then you play a 2 Garb split. If you should know what both these Garbs do. This one can shut off your abilities if it has a tool on it. This one can do 20 damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. It's really powerful right now. But I think the 2-2 split is kind of being more favored in the standard format right now because ability lock is so strong right now, and most decks aren't playing more than like maybe 15 items, so it's not as good, but it's still really good late game. So then you are running 3 Tapu Lele GX. I think that 3 Tapu Lele GX is necessary in almost every deck right now in the standard format. It's a really good attacker also. It can knock out stuff like Ralts or Beldums early game. So I really like running the 3 Lele in here. That's what me and Brady and the team have normally been doing in the lists that we've been building. So then, my other 2 Pokemon that I play in here is a Drampa and a Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is really good with Golisopod as it has a free retreat cost, so you can Wimp out into Koko first turn, and then it doesn't have a float stone. It's also really good for getting one-shots with Golisopod if you get 1 or 2 flying flips off. Usually means that you can get a one-shot with Golisopod. And then I added this Drampa in. I'm actually liking it right now in the deck because you play 4 Rainbow Energy because you have Golisopod and Garbodor. So Berserk is good, and you can also use Big Wheel and a pinch. Righteous Edge can be useful as well. And as Garb Drampa is a really good deck right now, so we might as well just throw in one. So those are the Pokemon. Pretty standard other than maybe the Drampa. I haven't seen too many lists play the Drampa. But then the item cards are pretty standard. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Float Stone. I'm really liking 4 Float Stone because you play so much, because you play Garbotoxin and all your Pokemon have pretty high retreat costs. Also, for Field Blower against stuff like Guardy, you're going to want to be able to hit your Float Stone. And then I also play 2 Choice Band, add your damage up, 2 Rescue Stretcher, get back your Pokemon, and then 1 Field Blower to get rid of tools, and an Escape Rope. Escape Rope's just good because you play Golisopod. Not that bad. So, it's pretty standard, I would say, in a Golisopod deck. I am really liking the 4 Float Stone, and I would definitely play 4 Float Stone. So then, you also play pretty standard supporters right now. 4 Sycamore, 4 N. 4 Guzma, I think, is a must in this deck because you're playing Golisopod. And then I also do play 3 Acerola. The loss to VS Seeker kind of hurts. So you want to be able to, you want to try and max out those supporters. And then also 1 Bridget, because Bridget is amazing in the format right now. And then I play 4 Rainbow Energy. Rainbow Energy is really good with this deck because you have Garb and you have Drampa. It just lets you, it's probably the optimal energy in standard right now. If you would switch these out for blends and expanded, but this isn't expanded. And then you play 3 Grass Energy and 3 DCE. The DCEs are for Coco, Drampa, and Golisopod. You could bump it up to 4 if you wanted to, but I think 3 is good. 3 Grass, because you need basic energy. So, pretty standard. I'll give you a tournament report. It wasn't that much of it wasn't that exciting. I played against 3 Guardies, and I beat them all because I think it's like a 60-40 matchup at least. Round 1, I played against Guardy. I don't think it was pretty close. I got some Golisopods. He whiffed energy late game, so he had to do 60 to my Trubbish, and I wasn't able to knock it out. And then he ended me, and I drew into a DC and a Guzma and an Acerola. So all of those would have won me the game. So, and then game 2, I played against another Guardy player. They prized both their artilleries, but yeah, I got Garbotoxin out. They dead drew for a few turns, so I kind of just steamrolled them. And then game 3, I played against another Garb. But this Guardy, they played Sylveon, but they just kind of didn't hit much during that game. I was able to get out first impressions and stuff, but we just ended up IDing because it probably didn't matter. But I went 2-0-1. I was still gonna win. I might as well just ID with the kid. He still probably would have gotten 4th. He might have gotten 3rd if he would have won, but I had 1 prize card left. So that's the tournament report. I hope you guys like this style of video. I'll try to make more of these. And I'm going to be at Daytona Beach Regionals. So you might want to look out for me there. You can say hi if you want. I don't know. So yeah, bye guys.